EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Atlanta Falcons and the Houston Oilers. And we are underway from Houston. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Throwing on first down is Minshew. Eluding the pressure, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Danielle Hunter make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Well, we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56.
Another try after the first down sack. Minshew. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down.
Third down.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. 5 yards, and that means they come up short as they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive. They're going to try and throw. Flushed out right. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Here's Minshew. He gets it to his running back, Rashad Penny. And he'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Give him 32 on the play.
At the 18-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. Flush to his right. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield. but they never did.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Going quickly out wide to Moore. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
To number 82.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
56 to Mike. 56.
So 3rd and long, here's Minshew, escaping the pressure right. The third down battle won by Atlanta's defense. Solid coverage.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And this one is right through. No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
At the 26.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. From the gun, it's Tua. And his throw is incomplete. Adam Troutman, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. He'll air this one out for Kirk. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Alpha. 22, Mike 22. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. Back. 22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Out of the gun is Minshew. He'll buy some time right. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass.
That's right, baby. They don't want it. Like 22, he's coming. 22's coming.
On 2nd and 10, it's Minshew. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Minshew. Harris has it over the middle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
I know for us it's fun, and it's not so much fun for the rookie receivers when we see them coming into the league and we're going to training camps. You see them working on getting 2 feet down instead of 1. But the best ones train in college trying to get 2 down instead of 1, so the transition's a little bit less. In this case, though, wasn't able to complete it anyway.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Tua. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
Harris to return. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
35-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10. Looking to throw it. Minshew. Eluding the pressure right. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
On the keeper. Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Silver. Mike, hey, echo. Right there, look, 55. I'm coming. Mike 55. Hey, eat. Pick it up, guys.
Minshew sets to throw. Flushed out right. He'll try and run it. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. 10-0 to score after 1 on EA Sports. This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
They'll try and throw for it here. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll run. This is Kamara. He'll be hit down at the 33. 5 yards on the play.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Tua going to throw. That's Tua's running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
They'll get this out in a hurry to Parker. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. The end result, 21 yards. That's how you draw up the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes, but receivers love it even more. The ball gets to them quickly, allows them to put some moves on in the secondary.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They get this out left, and he is out of bounds here. That catch good for only a couple.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
They'll run it with Kamara, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Alvin Kamara with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Falcons draw a bit closer. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up. Meaning, when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Well, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
The 40-yard line.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They'll set up a throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
You always worry about those smaller receivers running through that gnarly patch of land in the middle of the field. But he did a really nice job there holding on to the football and protected himself as best he could while completing the play.
Now they try the right side here. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
7, the ball carrier.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Exit. 22 is coming. 22 is coming. Mike. Hey, they're scared.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Give the tackle there to Daniil Hunter.
Brings up
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy. Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
He's checking.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
4th down.
Here we go on 4th down. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. Anthony Lynn went for it, but did not get it. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. That's going to set him back 5 yards. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
Second down.
Martin, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. Tagovailoa to throw on second down here. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a third down. And again, it's Tagovailoa. And it's caught by Parker. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Two and now on first down. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for. And it's second down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. 2 and a throw again. Steps away to his left. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. He'll find his tight end. It's Adam Troutman. And he will have a first down here as they get into field goal range, down just shy of the 20. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And caught right side, Green. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. Oh, he was looking for Parker, but it's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it, and his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Now they're just going to run it here up the middle. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard.
X3, 218, chop. Hey, high 7.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll move the chains.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. From the gun, it's Tua. He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. It's a pickup of 19 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. That's out to the left and complete. And some room to maneuver. 20. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting run. So much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had to feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Throwing again on 2nd down. Minshew, and he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Go. 56, Mike, 56. No game on this defense, no game. 56 to Mike.
Out of the gun is Minshew. Flush to his right. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
And he's able to get it out of there. He'll take it at the 42. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Kamara. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football. Sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Parker, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons will extend their lead.
And that's exactly what you're supposed to do with good field position. You make the other side pay when you don't have far to go for the score.
It's good, and it's 21-10.
Makes the score Falcons 21, Oilers 10.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 8.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Minshew. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. And they're going to go for this. Just 1 for 3 so far on 4th down tries. They're trying again. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on fourth. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Minshew. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Minshew. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
56.
Minshew sets to throw. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the 1st down marker. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a 1st down. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now Tua. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Tua setting up shop to throw again. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a 1st.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Derek Barnett.
And credit the tackle to Derek Barnett.
2nd and 10 at the 29-yard line.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Here's Tua. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Tua going to throw. Yeah, that one going to be knocked away and incomplete. They're in coverage to knock it away, Marquise Blair.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
And this one is right down the middle. And that will get the lead up to 14. So they settle for just the 3. But clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt. Obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off. But it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
They'll take over. 1st down and 10. At their own 23-yard line.
Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation.
Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
Amy Fairbairn lining up for the extra point.
And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And he finds Penny. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
13.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. He gets a good chunk of yards there, 8 all told, but they're still looking at a 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
54, right there, 54.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he will find his man on the outside. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Nicholson. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the 45-yard line.
2nd and 11. They run it again with Kamara. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
On 3rd and long, it's Tagovailoa. Open man is the tight end Troutman. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. A 10th carry for Kamara. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
And it's 3rd down.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. And the move from Mike McCarthy is going to be to keep the offense on the field here on 4th down. They're going for it. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Falcons, the great run they've been on continues as they move to 9-1 now. And